Hey everyone, it's Jem. Welcome and welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for being here. In today's reading, we are going to get some messages about your career and your life purpose, and just some things that you need to hear regarding these subjects in your life. So we have 3 bracelets to choose from here. These are all available on my website, dreaminggemstone.com. You can find the link down in the description box if you're interested. So let me give you a close-up here. We have Group 1, which is the rose quartz and green aventurine bracelet. We have Group 2, which is the Picasso jasper and howlite bracelet. And we have Group 3, which is the black onyx and rhodonite bracelet. So please use your intuition and go with your gut. If you find yourself being drawn to more than one, that is perfectly okay. I just ask that you take what resonates and leave what doesn't within each group that you decide to watch. And as always, if you need more time, go ahead and pause the video now, and I'm going to get started with Group 1. Hey Group 1, if you chose the green aventurine and rose quartz bracelet right here, this is your reading. Welcome in. Thank you so much for being here. So we're going to get into some career messages, some life purpose messages. We'll just see how it flows out for you guys. And to start this off, I want to get into your energy first, where you're currently at or where you're coming from, and then we'll move on from there. So energy check to make sure this pile is for you. I have some astro dice right here that I already rolled, and I also have some oracle cards that we'll get into in a second. So starting off with the astro dice here, we have the 7th house with the sun, Scorpio with Jupiter, and the 5th house with Cancer. So what I feel is that my Group 1s are very people-pleasing, or you can find yourself going out of your way for others, or feeling like you have to do a lot for others where you don't put as much energy into yourself, or you just do things that maybe other people want to see you do, like possibly your parents or someone that you really look up to. You kind of go off of what it is that other people expect out of you, and I feel like this is draining your energy a bit. So when the sun is in the 7th house, it's debilitated. It's this energy of the sun that is wanting to be itself, an individual, and the 7th house has to do with other people and partnerships, and so it gives me this feeling of people pleasing, of wanting the approval of others, but also not really being sure why you want the approval of others. And I feel as though you guys, my Group 1s, have been a bit lost through a lot of your life, but what I also feel with the Scorpio and Jupiter energy is that there's major transformations coming towards you in a very positive way, and I feel like maybe you've started to notice these already. Maybe you've started to make your own changes, small changes here and there of ways to change your situation or to better yourself. I feel like you guys know that there's a lot more out there for you, and with the 5th house in Cancer, you're finding that when you nurture your creative expression, when you nurture the things that you have passions for, the things that you find passions in, that it's starting to change your outlook. It's starting to change your idea of what it is that you should be doing. I feel like a lot of my Group 1s are the type who have had many different jobs in life, worn many different hats, changed their mind a lot, but I also feel like a lot of the things that you've ended up doing aren't necessarily what you feel a fire, lit under your ass about. Like you feel maybe like you're just doing something to get by, or maybe you're just doing something because other people, expect you to. Or for some of you, I feel like this is like a school thing or a college thing where like your parents expect you to go get a higher education and you just have passions elsewhere. Or maybe you have passions within education, but it's not, you know, the subject that other people are expecting you to do. And I feel like with the fifth house, you guys are really kind of starting to discover where your passions lie, or at least, you know, what you have a hobby for, or the things that, you know, get you excited, the things that make you, I don't want to say like wake up in the morning because that's kind of dramatic, but maybe for some of you it does help you get up in the morning, is something that is motivating. And I see you guys starting to nurture different things that you find interest in, and these things are bringing you happiness and joy. And I also feel like there is a sense here of almost letting your intuition guide you to these things. Like with the Cancer sign there, I feel like, you know, Cancer is correlated with the moon. It feels like you are kind of discovering things but in an intuitive way. So maybe ideas pop into your head and you're like, oh, try that, and you end up really liking it. Or you know, different intuitive insights have led you to find, you know, really interesting things that you are enjoying lately. Let's go ahead and look at these oracle cards. I forgot the name for a second there. Okay, so we have a star seed, what lights you up. We have new moon, promise. We have indecision. I use my intuition in all aspects of life. We have earth element, stability. And for clarifier with this, I got the first house. I'm trying to make these all fit. So I have one more card here, and we have career change. You are embarking upon a career that brings you the joy and abundance you desire and deserve. So interestingly enough, a lot of these cards are, you know, giving the message of what we got in the astro dice. And, you know, believe me or don't believe me, I didn't read them before rolling the dice and doing that. But I feel like this is a lot of confirmation on where you guys are coming from or where you're currently at. So when I look at the Star Seeds card, I feel like a lot of my group ones have felt like they don't belong here for, you know, majority of their life, or maybe since birth. You're like, what the fuck is this? What's going on here? You feel like an outcast. You feel like you don't belong. And another part of that is you feel like you can't find the thing that lights you up inside. You can't find what it is that, you know, everyone else seems to have found. So many people have these careers and they have these things that they do every day. It seems like they found their purpose. Well, guess what? A lot of those people, I'm not saying all of them, I'm just saying a good amount of them are truly unhappy, but they're not going to tell you that. You know, in this world, this material world, a lot of things have to do with perception, they have to do with looks. And so I like to think of the world as like the social media feed, you know, in a nutshell, I guess. So you see people on your social media, it looks like they're living their best life, but a lot of them are, you know, unhappy in their real life. What they're showing you is just what they want you to see, you know? So when it comes to other people that you see within their careers, they're not necessarily everything that you think that they might be. With this new moon card right here with the starseed card, I feel like you guys want to be more connected to the moment of things. I feel like this world kind of moves a little bit too quickly for you. Not saying that you're slow or anything like that. I'm saying that you want to embrace each moment as it is and as it comes. And the way that this world is set up, especially, you know, each year that goes by, we're accelerating. Things are quicker. Things are, there's so much going on at one time, and it's kind of hard to keep up with. Going back to social media, like, you know, TikTok, you could scroll through TikTok for 10 minutes, and how many videos have you watched? You know, you've watched so many videos, you can't remember everything that you are watching. And I feel like you guys want to slow down. You want to, take in the sunset. You want to feel the wind blow against your skin. You want to smell the roses. I feel like you guys just want to live life in a different pace. And I feel like it's hard for you to kind of live this everyday life. It's hard for you to fit in with this everyday life, like I was saying, like black sheep vibes. Maybe you guys are very different from anyone you know. I'm getting a bit of a 12th house stellium, or I'm putting myself on blast here. I'm a 12th house stellium, but this is, the energy that I've definitely felt. This could also be Pisces. You guys have a lot of planets in Pisces, a lot of planets in even Scorpio. And you don't have to have these placements to feel this way. I'm just saying those who have these placements could be very much more inclined to feeling that way. And the vibe that I'm getting is that you guys you've questioned a lot of stuff throughout your life. You question a lot, am I doing the right thing? Is this the right path for me? You've also questioned, why are we in this cycle? Why are things going the way that they are? Why is Earth set up the way that it is? And I feel like during times of your life, you've just kind of sucked it up and did what it is that everyone says that you're supposed to do because you feel pressured, or you feel like, you have to live up to other people's standards. But I see that you guys are starting to tap into your intuition a little bit more, and this is also the feeling I was getting up here, right? Is tapping into your intuition a little bit more and helping you make those more, I don't want to call them like important, but yeah, sort of important decisions in life. And for the first time, I feel like you guys are becoming that much more sure of yourselves. And this is helping you find stability within not only yourself and who you are, but within the way that you see the world. And, not everything is what it seems, just like we were saying with social media and whatever. Not everything is what it seems. And I feel like you guys are opening up a new way to see things, a new way to kind of build your life or set up your outlook. And I also feel like you guys have started to expand not only your awareness, but like your consciousness, and being more grounded and more stable in that. Whereas before, earlier in your life, I feel like you guys were kind of scattered and very lost, and you're starting to hone in on, who it is that you are and what it is that maybe you're here for. This could very well be you finding your life purpose, but at the very least, finding a career or something that you can be lucrative in, that you enjoy, that you put your passions into, that you you wake up and you say, I get to do this instead of I have to do this. And this right here speaks for itself, career change. So I do feel like I was saying positive changes, transformations, and Scorpio is more of a indicator of a major transformation. So you guys could be going from one extreme to the next, but in the most positive way, with Jupiter being right there with it. And when I'm looking at this picture right here, I'll bring it a little closer for you guys. So we have a lighthouse and like an angel on it. So the lighthouse is guiding the boats to the shore, or the ships to the shore and all that. I'm so sorry about that loud noise. We got the Roomba on today. All right, but I feel like you guys are definitely being divinely guided. However you resonate with that, your spirit team, your guides, your angels, your ancestors, even the universe, if you aren't into any of that more spirit guide sort of verbiage, this could just be the universe guiding you. But I do feel like you guys are being directed in a different way in your life, and I feel like you guys are starting to feel confident in this, okay? So give me just a minute. I'm going to shuffle for what's ahead, what's coming your way within career and life purpose, and I will be right back. Okay, group one. So the energy of what is coming towards you or what energy is shifting within your career and life purpose. We have Neptune and Sagittarius together. We have Mercury in the 12th house, and we have Virgo in the 9th house. So I see a big expansion of your consciousness, a big growth and expansion of your intuition. And I also see you guys being more inclined in solitude, more wanting to be alone. I also see you guys journaling more or doing more meditations or reading more books on the spiritual things that you're interested in. I do feel like this gives off a huge spiritual vibe, however that resonates for you. So this could be learning about different religions. This could be learning about yourself, your higher self, tapping into your spirit guides, or feeling more like at one with the universe, feeling more connected to everybody, just feeling more energies more. I feel like you guys are becoming more sensitive, and this is kind of opening your eyes as to what it is that you're meant to do or what it is that you're meant to be here for. And I feel like a lot of you are going to start understanding this a little better, and not only that, doing all you can to understand it, doing all you can to learn about it. So I feel like you'll get a lot of intuitive hits as to where your life is going, what you're supposed to be doing, what brings you joy, where your passions lie, the things that light you up inside. I definitely see that. And I feel like a lot of this is going to be coming from intuitive guidance from the universe, from your spirit team, whatever it is that you believe in. I also feel like you guys will receive a lot of dreams. I also feel like you'll receive a lot of communications from random people, is what I heard. So this could be you shopping around at the grocery store or whatever. You run into someone and they give you some insight about something that you weren't expecting, or you have a conversation with someone and you get something out of it that you didn't expect. I don't know if that makes sense, but that's the scenario that I'm seeing in my head. Another thing that I feel here with the Virgo in the 9th house is you guys really dedicating a lot of your time and fitting in a daily routine to your practice. And this is only going to help you accelerate your path and where you're headed in life. So I did do some oracle cards, but first I want to get into some tarot real quick, just for some clarification. So for group one, please. Okay, we have the 8 of Wands. So we do have some movement. Let me just get a few more cards and then I'll jump into it. Okay, we have Death. So more transformation. So this alone is showing us what we already know is coming, which is movement towards major transformation. And I feel like it is positive. We have Sagittarius here again with Death. So Death is represented by Scorpio, it's represented by Pluto. We already had this in the beginning of your reading. Sagittarius, Jupiter, Sag rules Jupiter with Scorpio. So this is positive changes happening for you guys. A lot of people get weird when they see the Death card. It doesn't always mean something bad, and in this instance it definitely means something good. But what I'm also seeing here is that it might not be easy. It might not be as easy as you want it to be. You might feel like you're everything's going wrong, or you're getting a lot of headaches is something that I heard, or you're having a lot of breakdowns. This is just you, in a sense. I'm seeing this vision in my head of clearing. So this is you kind of clearing out all the old to make room for what is headed your way. And sometimes we have to let go of so much. So I'm seeing ego shedding. I'm just seeing a whole, a brand new mind coming into place here. I feel like you guys are really going to be shifting the way that you see things, the way that you see others, the way that you see the world, and come into a more like spiritually inclined way of thinking. But I feel like as you're going through this transformation, it might be a little bit rough, but it is for, you know, the positive outcome. And another thing that I'm seeing here is that you guys really need to trust yourself. You really need to tap into that intuition. You're gonna tap into it. I know that you are, but the thing is trusting it, trust in yourself. The Queen of Swords is very assertive. She's also very intuitive. She knows, you know, what it is and what it isn't. And I feel like you guys are being encouraged to just hold that confidence within your gut feelings. That's something that I feel. We have the Hermit here as well. And this is that solitude feeling. So I feel like you guys will be spending a lot of time by yourselves during this transformation. You'll be spending a lot of time learning a lot of new things during this transformation. But we also have this guided light again. So I feel like you're being guided by the universe, your ancestors, your angels, spirit, however you know, resonate with that. But I do feel like there's a sense of you being guided. So when you get those intuitive pings where you feel, okay, for some reason I feel like I need to go and do this today, don't skip that, because I feel like that's where a lot of those insights are going to come from. Like I was saying, with random insights from other people. I know that sounds really weird, but trust it, okay? Trust your gut, trust where the universe is guiding you. Let's get just a couple more here. So we have the Magician. So you guys are in the midst of manifesting your life, manifesting what it is that you need in your life, what it is that you want in your life, and also you're understanding that you have everything that you need to succeed. I feel like that's been a problem for a lot of you guys, is feeling like you don't have the tools, you don't have the keys, you don't know what's next or what you should be doing, and you're stepping into huge confidence. When this transformation has made its way, when this transformation is, you know, over, when you get through the hard part, you're gonna feel like, I'm hearing that song by Migos, We the Ones, so I feel like you're gonna be feeling like the one, you know? You're gonna be feeling as though no one can stop you, is something that I just heard. So this is huge, you know, really great transformations for you guys. I want just one more tarot card for you, and then I'm going to get into the oracle cards as well. Okay, so we have the Queen of Pentacles here. So with the Queen of Pentacles, I feel like this is you guys finally feeling secure, finally feeling grounded, and not only that, being able to nurture yourself that much more, being able to take the time to spend in nature, to connect with yourself, to connect with the earth, to connect with your higher self. There's this huge spiritual vibe that I'm getting with this pile, group one, and I really am enjoying the vibe. I like it a lot. I'm excited for you guys to take this journey, although it might start out a little bit rough, a little bit rocky, and you might feel like your life is falling apart. Trust that that is not what's happening. It's just clearing out the old to bring in the new, and this newness is gonna feel really good. All of that in a bag of flaming hot chips, or whatever it is that song says. That's something that I'm feeling here. So when we look into the oracle cards here, so we have Storyteller. It says ability to experience and express life through stories and symbols. We have There is Something Better. Opportunity. The end of a tough cycle approaches. Expect powerful change once again. And then we have Flowers. I'm just gonna stack these all up here. Creative expression, and North Node, Destiny. So I do feel like just with this card alone, you guys are finding your North Node, you're finding your destiny, you're finding your purpose here. So when I look at well, first of all, hold on. Something better and opportunity. So whatever you guys are doing right now, it's not it. That's what I'm feeling, is it's just not it for you. And I feel like you guys feel that as well, like we were saying in the beginning, kind of people pleasing and doing things that maybe you aren't wanting to do, but other people are expecting you to do, something along that line. It doesn't have to be that exact situation, but whatever it is that you're doing, you feel a little off about it. You feel like, this isn't for me, I can't do this every day, that sort of thing. And there is something better for you out there, and there's loads of opportunity is what I'm seeing here. Especially with all the Jupiter and Sagittarius vibes that we've been getting, the world is your oyster, all right? There's so much opportunity, there's so much growth to be had for you, and once this like tough cycle, because you know, when we go through changes like we were seeing in the tarot, it's not always easy. So once you guys get through this tough cycle, you know, that's it. Of course, there's other bumps along the road in life. You know, it's not all peaches and rainbows and whatever. But I feel like this is for the best, you know? This is expecting that powerful change for the very best outcome for you. And when we go through eclipse season, it can be a little rough. It can be a little, you know, struggle bus. But sometimes those changes are exactly what we need to get where we want to go, to get to our highest timeline, to get to our best outcome scenario. So when I look at the storytelling card here, I feel like you guys could be doing something with your voice within this career change or within this life purpose change. I feel like a lot of you could even be doing what I'm doing, tarot reading, astrology readings, oracle readings, that sort of thing. It says the ability to experience and express life through stories and symbols. So another thing that I feel is that you guys could be seeing a lot of synchronicities, you could be seeing a lot of symbols, a lot of numbers, and these are things to encourage you, is what I heard, along your path. These are things to confirm that you are on the right path, you are doing the right thing. You know, you might be so confused when you see like a bunch of random synchronicities. You're just like, what the fuck is going on? But you can look into those if you want to online, you know, angel numbers, spirit animals, that sort of thing. But I feel like that is all confirmation. You're even going to hear songs, is something that I just heard. You'll hear songs, and within those songs are messages for you guys. But I also feel as though, like I was saying, I'm getting like, there is so much going on right now, you guys. I feel like I'm talking very quickly and there's so much information coming out. But it's just like the messages here are on full blast for my group ones, okay? So, like I was saying, another thing that I'm feeling is that you guys could definitely be using your voice for something. This could be something as simple as doing audiobooks, but I feel like it's more important than that. I feel like you guys could be using your voice to help others in some sort of way. You could be a counselor, therapist, you could be a creator. I feel like a lot of this has to do with your creative expression. You could also be a songwriter. You could be someone who does poetry, something that brings you joy, something that allows you to express yourself. When I look at this flower card, I don't take it as literally as it is kind of showing us on the card. It says, working with flowers opens your heart and brings blessings to others through your life purpose. So I don't necessarily feel like it's that literal. Some of you could very well be, you know, florists, maybe you work in a nursery, or, you know, maybe that's something that you want to do is work with plants. I feel like for some of you this could be herbalism, is, you know, what helps you, what helps, what allows you to help others is, you know, knowing herbalism, helping others heal, and, you know, that aspect of life. But I also feel like a big part of this is finding yourself within nature. Like I was saying earlier, I feel like there's a sense of nature within this. I feel like you guys feel very grounded and very connected when you're within nature, or you just feel better when you spend more time outside. So I feel like there's an urge here to spend more time outside, to spend more time in nature, maybe even start your own garden, maybe start just grounding outside, feet to the grass or to the dirt or whatever, you're hugging the trees, all of that. I also feel like you'll get a lot of inspiration from being outside. Outside is a good place for you guys to meditate, is something that I just heard. But I feel like all of these changes that are coming your way is what's guiding you to your life purpose, so guiding you within your career. And for some of you, you may still have to have a job on the side while you get this going, but within that, the reason that I say that is because I see a situation like this in my head, and the universe, spirit, however it is that you resonate, is encouraging you to not give up on what it is that you feel passionate about. Passion is so important in life, and if you don't have it, then what are you doing? Okay? It's needed. You need to feel alive in some sense. A lot of us are just passing through, just living in the motions. And there needs to be something that brings you that joy, that brings you that happiness, that makes your heart feel big. And I feel like you guys are on your way to finding whatever that is. I feel like it is very spiritual, either way that it goes. There's a spiritual aspect to it for my group ones. So I know that was a lot of information. I hope that you guys enjoy your reading, and I will see you later. All right, bye. Hi group 2, if you chose the howlite and Picasso jasper bracelet, this is your reading. Welcome in. Thank you so much for being here. So we're going to take a look into some career messages, some life purpose messages for you. Just see how it flows out. Some messages that you need to hear right now regarding your career and life purpose. We're just going to vibe out and see where it takes us. So to start out with here, I'm going to look into your energy to make sure that this is the right pile for you, and we will go from there. So to start out with, we have the astro dice. We have Capricorn in the moon, the 9th house in Taurus, and 11th house Uranus. So straight up, I'm just going to tell you guys, in case you're like, this is not my pile. I feel like my group 2s are pretty content within their career, within what it is that they feel they should be doing in life, what they feel that their purpose is. I feel like group 2 is in a really good place. So for those of you that are like, oh, I don't feel that way, this probably isn't your pile. So group 2, for you guys, I feel like with this Capricorn moon, you have put so much work into what you do, but I feel like it's emotionally fueled. Like, you're emotionally connected to the work that you do, and because of this, you feel a lot of purpose. You feel a lot of, sense of belonging to whatever it is that you do, because you've invested so much of your emotion into it. It's like this career or life purpose, the thing that you do that brings you the most joy, is something that is deep within your heart. It's something that you believe in very highly. And we'll get into, what that could be here a little later on. With the 9th house in Taurus, I feel like this is something you've invested a lot of your time into. For some of you, invested a lot of your money into. I feel like for some of you, this could be higher education, and for others of you, this could just be learning more about a certain subject. That doesn't mean that you had to go to college and get a master's degree or anything like that. This could be having knowledge and wisdom in a certain subject, and I feel like there's been a lot of time spent, maybe a lot of long days, or maybe a lot of busy times, but you were able to get a lot done, and that's because you were so passionate about whatever it is that you do, that you put the time, you put the effort into it. Another thing that I see here with the 11th house Uranus is that you guys have built up network. You've built up people knowing about who you are and what you do. I feel like you are someone who has major connections within your career, within your workspace, within your purpose. I do feel like for a lot of you, this isn't just a career, this is your purpose. Whereas, some people, they have a career, but they don't feel like it's their life purpose, or maybe they have a career that, they enjoy, it's not so bad, but it's not necessarily their purpose. Whereas I feel like for my group twos, whatever this is that you do for money, that you do to support yourself, has a huge thing to do with your life purpose. I feel like a lot of you, you change other people in one way or another, you help people in one way or another. That's something that I feel because you're so emotionally invested in this, because you're so wise in a certain subject, so knowledgeable, and because you've been able to reach so many people. There's something about this that what you do has a big impact on others, whether that be a big or small impact. You guys make an impact on others. So let me get into these oracle cards here that I already shuffled earlier. We have Dance with Life, do something to change your energy. Shape-shifting clouds. We have Health, I will honor the physical vessel that enshrines my soul. We have Mars, which is clarified by Virgo. And we also have Healer. You have the spiritual gift of healing and a desire to share it with others. So I'm trying my best here to fit these all in. So what I feel for you guys, group 2, is that with this Dance with Life card and the Health card and the Virgo card, I do feel like a lot of my group 2s have something to do with physical body. This could be health. This could be like physical activity. This could be movement. I feel like a lot of my group 2s are in either like healthcare, they're dietitians or nutritionists. You're like, what is it called? A physical trainer, a yoga instructor, physical therapist. I feel like there's something within that realm that my group 2s are invested in, that you spend a lot of your time in. This is something that you feel emotionally attached to and very passionate about. That's something that I feel. Because we have so much pointing to movement and pointing to literal health. So Virgo rules over the 6th house, which rules over your health, your diet, your exercise. And we literally have health here. We also have healer, which healer can be taken in a few different ways, but this person has a like hospital gown on. And then with the dance, so some of you could literally be dance instructors, but I feel like a lot of you have something to do with body movement. I'm feeling very drawn towards like yoga for some of you, but take it as it resonates. This is a general reading for the collective. But I feel like you guys are able to have such a positive impact on other people with what it is that you do, and I feel like you help other people change their life in one way or another. With the shape shifting, I feel like people might come to you for help and guidance, and you're able to change everything about the way that they feel about themselves. I feel like you're able to guide them in the way that they live their everyday life, the exercise routine, the foods that they eat, the time that they spend in like meditation or solitude. I feel like there is a wellness factor here. It's not just like Western medicine. This is like holistic healing is what I feel. And I feel like you guys with that 9th house Taurus, you just have a lot of knowledge and wisdom, and it isn't necessarily just like earthbound. Like it's not everything that you just learn like I was saying in college. I feel like this is something that maybe you seeked out yourself, or maybe it's something that you personally went through, and because you were able to crack the code to whatever it was, you're sharing that information with other people. But I feel like you guys have a really positive impact on other people's health and well-being. And the reason is that you have a lot of life force energy within this area. You guys have a lot of vitality when it comes to wellness, when it comes to body movement, when it comes to eating right. I feel like some of you are plant-based people. You could be vegan or you could be vegetarian, however that resonates with you. And I feel as though you may guide other people to try that out. I know that's specific, but I feel like maybe you guide other people to maybe try and see what it's like to not eat meat or to not eat any animal products. But I feel like you guys thrive, you know, from the way that you live your life, and you take those tools and you help other people live their life, you know, in a healthier, better way. I do feel like you guys have healing abilities for sure. I feel like some of you, it isn't, for some of you, yes, it is literal. You are a healthcare worker. Thank you so much for what you guys do. You guys are healers, no doubt. But for others of you, I feel like this has to do with energy healing. Like you use your hands a lot. I'm feeling like a very hand energy vibe. This could be Reiki or something like that. I also feel like some of you are massage therapists. Very specific once again, but I'm getting another just like hands vibe. So I feel like you guys, some of you could be like Reiki practitioners, and that's another way that you incorporate that into whatever you do for work. But I do feel like you guys have a really like nice impact on other people and other people's health specifically. And I do feel like you guys are within a really good place in your career and, you know, feeling that sense of purpose. So I want to just shuffle some more cards here and I will be right back. Okay, so I just wanted to take a look into where your current career path is leading you, where your current purpose is leading you. And what we have here is the 6th house in Virgo, 9th house Sagittarius, and we have Mars and Venus. So the interesting thing here is the 6th house is ruled by Virgo and the 9th house is ruled by Sagittarius. So this is amplifying these energies. I really don't feel like you guys will ever get tired of what you're doing. I feel like this is definitely your purpose, what you're here to do. And I feel like you guys will also never stop learning. You are explorers of knowledge. You guys are the people who are always looking to learn more, always looking to gain more wisdom, more insights. I feel like this, what you have going on right now is something that you will find yourself wanting to do every day beyond retirement. Even though retirement is a dumb concept, you know, work until you're nearly 70 and then live your life. I feel like you guys are living your life right now, you know, because you do what you love and you help so many people in doing what you love. And I can really see that with the Mars and Venus. You're always going to be putting your energy into what it is that you love, into what it is that brings you harmony and peace. And I feel like part of that energy is you helping others find that same thing in life. And I do feel like this, like I was saying, we already know it's something to do with health and wellness, and the 6th house and Virgo also govern that area of life. So you'll be spending a lot of your lifetime in health, in wellness, in exercise, in daily routine, in healthy balance. And I feel like you'll constantly be looking for more within these areas of life, not only to help yourself, but to help others. So I just want to get into some tarot, and then we will get into some more oracle cards that I drew for you guys. So can we get some more information and guidance for group 2 and their purpose? Okay, so you guys have the Three of Cups. Right away with this, I feel like you have the incredible ability to bring other people together for a good cause and also for celebration. I feel like my group twos are the type who are always trying to look on the positive side, who are always trying to celebrate life in one way or another. And I feel like you are the type of person who likes to soak in those little moments in life where, you know, you see a shooting star, kind of like how this is, they're looking at the stars. You take the time to spend with your loved ones or your friends. I feel like you are someone who helps other people find that balance in life too, helps other people find a way to kind of slow down their everyday routine or slow down the hustle and grind so that they can appreciate the little things in life. Oh. Another thing that I see here, we have the Knight of Wands and the Page of Wands came out with it. You guys live so passionately and it's inspiring to other people. You inspire more people than you think you do, and this is also part of your purpose, is inspiring other people, helping other people find motivation within what they want to do in life. What you guys have so much Mars energy. I just feel like you could have an Aries, like sun, moon, or rising, or you could have Mars in the 1st house, 6th house, 10th house. Another thing that I feel here is that you guys are the type to bring your dreams to life, and this is something that you're always going to be doing. Even though I feel like you're going to stay in the area that you are in, that your career is based in, because this is where you find your passion, I feel like you're always going to be finding creative ways to bring it to life, to continue to bring it to life, to, you know, never let it become boring to you. I feel like you guys have a lot of ideas, a lot of dreams, a lot of your own inspiration that you are constantly able to put into this. And we also have a lot of movement going on, right? So I feel like there's just constant movement in your life, whether that be literal or metaphorical. I also feel like you guys are master manifestors in a sense because we have all this fire energy. I feel like you guys set a lot of intentions as well. So because you are so, you know, body and health, I feel like you're also very mindful, that you also are very intentional in what it is that you do. And I feel like you teach others to be this way as well. Whoa. Another thing that I see here is we have the 6 of Wands. So I feel like there will be a lot of feeling of success within your life. You guys will feel like you made an impact on others. You'll feel recognized by others for what you do, and I feel like you guys are also going to be very proud of yourselves. Whether you see it now or you see it later, you have a lot to be proud of. You've put in a lot of work, and whether you see the success now or later, you're going to see it. On the back of the deck here, we have the 7 of Pentacles. So we have the 7 little chakras going on here, and the hand, the healing hand. So once again, this is confirming that you guys do something healing. For some of you, this could be Reiki or energy work. Maybe you do work with the chakras. I really feel an inclination towards yoga or some sort of holistic wellness. But I do feel like all the work that you guys put in, all the knowledge that you've attained, is something that you will be noticed for, something that other people will look up to you for. And not only that, once again, I'm getting inspiration vibes. So I feel like you will be inspiring many people throughout this life path, okay? Let's take a look into the oracle cards here. So we have study, reading, research, and education help you gain confidence and clarity about your career. We have light and love. Your purpose is to bring divine healing, light, and love into this world. We have a mediator, gift for negotiating fairness and strategy in personal and professional life, respect for both sides of an argument. We have improving health. There's so many health indicators for you, group 2. Like, if you aren't in the health field one way or another, then, you know, I'm shook. We also have Mars again, and we have Leo. So I'm gonna put these like that. Okay, so once again, we have the synchronicities here of what I was saying with the 9th house in Sagittarius. I feel like you guys are going to be lifelong learners. Doesn't matter how that resonates for you, whether that is literal, you know, schooling, like college, master's degree, what have you, but you're always going to be learning something. You guys love to have knowledge. You love to expand your minds. You're always going to be learning and gaining more knowledge throughout this lifetime and throughout your career and your purpose. Another thing that I see here is that you guys are, once again, the type that bring other people together. You bring other people together from all walks of life, is what I heard. And with this mediator card, you are someone who is able to be friends with many different walks of life. You're able to see past differences and remain neutral. And this is an important quality to have, especially in a very divided world. So you're able to bring people together from all different walks of life to enjoy something or to do something. You know, for those of you who are, I just feel so held on to yoga, but it doesn't matter what it is, but we'll use yoga as an example. So you bring people together from all walks of life to participate in, you know, something that helps them, that benefits them, and they all leave feeling good, you know? Just an example there. But I feel like with the light and love and the improving health, we have a lot of like glowing images going on here, once again coming from the hands. You guys are healers. You use your hands one way or another within whatever it is that you do. And your hands, I feel like, are your best tools right next to your mind and your wisdom. This is something that I'm like seeing in my head. But a lot of you could be light workers. You could know it, you could not know it, but you're here to shed light on other people. You're here to make other people feel universal love, is something that I heard. And you're also here to help other people feel their best about themselves, however this, you know, may be. And once again, we have Mars. So Mars with Leo rules the heart. This is you putting your energy into what you love, putting your energy into your passions, putting your energy into your creative expression, into the things that expand your heart center. And I feel like you guys are just so full of vitality. Like, it doesn't matter how old you get, you're always going to have that same stamina and enthusiasm for what it is that you do, because this is your life purpose. That's something that I really feel for you, group 2. So those are all the messages that I have for you. I hope that you enjoyed your reading, and I will see you guys later. Bye. Hey, group 3, if you chose the rhodonite and black onyx bracelet right here, this is your reading. Welcome in. Thank you so much for being here. So we're going to get into some career and life purpose messages, what you need to hear right now about those, and just kind of vibe out, see what comes through, what messages are here for my group 3s. So before we get into that, I want to do an energy check on you guys and see where you currently are at, and we can make sure that this is the right pile for you, all right? So to start off with here, we have the astrology dice, and then I also have some oracle cards. So we have Aries and Mars, Scorpio in the 10th house, and 7th house south node. So what I feel with this is that you guys have put a lot of energy, a lot of your efforts into your current career, into your current job, whatever it is that you do. But I feel like a lot of my group 3s long so badly to work for themselves or to be their own boss or to invest in their own business or, be something bigger than what you already are. And I can see this pretty heavily with all of the Aries and Mars. Aries rules Mars, Mars rules Aries, however you want to say it. And that is a very boss like energy. This is a very leadership sort of energy. And I feel like a lot of my group threes probably are in a leadership position in the jobs that they work in, but that doesn't mean that you're working for yourself. I feel like a lot of you long to work for yourself, and the reason I say this is because we have Scorpio in the 10th house right here next to it. So this is wanting changes, Scorpio's transformation, change, death, rebirth, wanting changes within your 10th house of career and reputation. So I feel like you guys are in a place where you are trying to move forward, you are trying to try something different, you long and you wish to have your own business or be able to work for yourself or even just be able to like work from home. And I feel like with the 7th house and the South Node, I feel two things with this. So the first thing that I feel is not really wanting to work around people anymore, not really wanting to be working for other people anymore either. So not necessarily like isolating yourself from others or anything like that, but not wanting to work in, say, a customer service or an office setting or doing something where you're constantly having to interact with people all day long. This is something that you've maybe done for a long time with that South Node there, and you're kind of just like, okay, I need to, do something else. I'm tired of doing this. I've mastered, customer service or whatever it may be that you do. You've put a lot of your energy into it and you've mastered it, and you're kind of like, okay, what's next? Something needs to change. My career needs to change. I'm tired of this. The second thing that I feel is that you guys are naturally good at business, whether you know it or not. The 7th house rules business, business endeavors, business partners, that sort of thing. And I feel like that part of the 7th house is very overlooked. People don't always look into the business side of the 7th house, but it's a thing. So I feel like with the South Node and the 7th house, this is something that you know how to do, whether you've realized it or not. It's like ingrained in you somewhere. If you were to start a business or start working towards a business, you're more business savvy than you might think. And I feel like this is a dream for a lot of you, is just being able to work for yourself, being able to take all that energy and all of that effort that you already put into your current job and putting it into yourself and into something that you want to do, into something that you're passionate about. So I want to take a look at the oracle cards I drew for you guys. So we have the initiation, rite of passage, crossing the threshold. We have love and compassion, ancestors, generations. We have Scorpio, transformation, or I transform. And to clarify this, we have the complexity card, as well as growth. I want to expand my consciousness and my awareness. We also have freedom. I possess the power and the free will to create my own happiness. And we have trust. Trust your gut feelings and dreams to guide your career path. So let me just squeeze these in as best as I can. Okay. All right. So I feel like you guys are looking for an opening. You're looking for the right opening here. This reminds me of, if you guys watch Stranger Things, when they go into the upside down and they're looking for the portal out. They're looking for the opening to get out of there. So this is giving me that vibe, right here. This person's like in the upside down trying to find the, I don't know, is it the real world? Trying to find the real world again. But I feel like you guys are looking for an opening, to get out of what it is that you're doing so that you can make some bigger moves. I feel like you guys are lacking love and passion within what you do. Maybe at one time you were really into what you're doing, what your career is, but you don't feel like it's your purpose. You don't feel extremely overly drawn to it. You don't feel like even doing it every day or going into work every day. And I feel like you feel as though you're missing something in that aspect, you know? I feel like sometimes I'm seeing this scenario in my head of you guys waking up and being like, what am I even doing this for? It brings me no happiness, it brings me no joy. And I feel like you guys actually have like a humanitarian vibe to you where you could do something that could be life-changing for others, or you know, maybe you are interested in working for like a nonprofit, or not even working for one, maybe like having one, like running one. That's very specific, but I feel like you guys have a lot of sensitivity, and you don't feel like your heart is all into what it is that you're currently doing. So with this ancestor card, generation card, I feel a couple of things with this. One is, for some of you, this is very specific, but for some of you, you could be living your ancestors' legacy. You could be living what it is that your parents or your guardians, you know, wanted you to do. Or you could be into the family trade or the family business or whatever it is. You know, what I'm saying is like, your dad was a doctor, so your dad wants you to be a doctor. Or like, you know, your mom was a dentist, so they want you to be a dentist, like that sort of thing. So that's one thing I feel with this. And another thing I feel with this is that generational curse sort of thing, where it's not, I don't really want to call it a curse, it's just like we get caught in patterns. So more like a generational pattern that you're being caught in, where it's like you're not exceeding your goals, you're not doing, you know, what you think that you're capable of. I feel like you guys feel as though you are extremely capable of doing more than what you're doing, and you've kind of fell into this place of what a lot of people in your family have fallen into, which is getting by, you know, doing what you can to get by, but not having your passions, not having your heart in it. And I feel like with the Scorpio, we have Scorpio once again, and we did have a bit of this energy in pile 1, so maybe if you're drawn to this, maybe you should check out pile 1, see if it resonates more or less. So with the Scorpio I transform, this is like, I really feel you guys are ready for a change. You're ready for a shift in the energy, but I'm hearing that it's harder said, I'm sorry, it's easier said than done. Twisted right there. I feel like you guys feel like there's more to it than maybe there is, and it's not like it's a walk in the park. It's not like you just go and start your own business. Some people do. Some people do it a lot easier than others. Some people are, you know, need more time to expand themselves like that. But I feel like you guys feel like things are more complex than maybe they are to other people, and I feel like this really annoys you. It makes you feel like, God, why can't I just take that leap of faith? Why can't I just, you know, do what my heart is calling me to do? Why can't I just step off that ledge, you know, just take the leap, just take the jump? But I feel with these cards over here, growth, freedom, and trust, is that you guys are feeling like if you stay where you're at, you're never gonna grow. If you stay where you're at, nothing's ever gonna change. And just because we have all this transformation going on here, this is a feeling. It's not going to happen unless you put it into action, you know? So with the growth card, I feel like you guys really are longing to grow. You're longing to start something new. And I'm not saying like quit your job or quit what you're doing right now. I'm saying like take those steps towards what it is that you truly want, because what you truly want where you find your passions at, that's where your purpose lies. And when we stop trying to expand ourselves, we miss out on a lot in life. So you guys are looking for that perfect opening. Sometimes the perfect opening doesn't come, Sometimes you just have to take it as it is. Take it by the horns, or whatever that saying is. But when you guys start to do your transformations here, when you start to push towards your goals, you'll feel such a bigger sense of freedom. And another thing is trusting yourself. Not only trusting yourself, but trusting the universe to guide you. Trusting that this isn't just a dream, this isn't just a fantasy. This is something that can really come true. This is something you can really do for yourself. And I'm hearing that song, more than, I can't sing, you guys. It's like more than a feeling. I don't know, more than a feeling. Those of you that know, drop it in the comment box, like if you know what song that is. But it's more than a feeling, what you have going on here. So trust it. Trust what you have, coming to you. Trust what you have feeling inside, because you could really make something of your life. And I'm not saying that you haven't made something of your life. I'm saying you can make something of your life that you really want. You won't be living this day to day. I feel like you guys are in this energy of feeling stuck and tired and wanting to move forward and do something on your own time. Do something that allows you to do what you want to do when you want to do it. That sort of thing. Freedom, ultimate freedom, I feel is what you guys are looking for. I wouldn't be surprised if a lot of you are life path 5s, or maybe you're born on the 5th of a month or something like that. Also wouldn't be surprised if you are an Aries, or if you have Aries placements, or if you're a Leo or a Sagittarius, or even an Aquarius. So you don't have to have those signs, but for those of you, it's a little confirmation. So I'm going to get some more cards here, and I will be right back. Okay, so I wanted to get some insight as to where this path could lead you, this path of transformation. So we have the 3rd house and Mercury, Cancer in the 4th house, and Taurus, Venus. And the interesting thing about this is Mercury rules the 3rd house, Cancer rules the 4th house, and Venus rules Taurus. So as you can see, everything is in its right place. So the feeling that I get with this is that you guys taking this leap of faith, you guys trusting yourselves and making the transformation, everything will fall into the right place, and you will find yourself falling into the right place. It'll be like that piece of the puzzle that's been missing all your life. That's something that I heard. So let me get into this a little further here. When I rolled the 3 and the Mercury, I heard speaking it into existence. So just starting to talk about your dreams, just starting to openly, speak about your dreams and how you want to live your life. You don't have to do it to other people. For those of you that are like, that could cause evil eye, or that could cause jealousy or anything like that, you don't have to speak it to other people. You can just start speaking it out loud to yourself, making it believable for yourself. And with this Cancer in the 4th house, I feel like this is where you will find yourself. This is where you'll find your roots. This is where you'll find yourself being the most aligned. And I also feel like this will be where you start to change the generational pattern. You start to change your ancestral roots and the way that things have gone within your generations as to, money, income, career, and maybe doing things that people don't necessarily love doing, but they do them because they have to. I feel like this transformation, if you take the transformation, if you go with it, it could bring you to a place of feeling your most grounded, feeling your most stable, and feeling your most secure. And I definitely feel that security with this Taurus and Venus. So like I said, Venus is ruled by Taurus, and this is very luxurious, okay? When you have Taurus and Venus, you like nice things, you like to spend money on quality items, you like comforts, you know, you enjoy anything that is the fine things in life. You know what I mean? And I feel like going through this transformation, listening to your gut, doing what it is that you feel is going to take you to the next level in life will bring you into that abundant feeling, will bring you into the feeling of having everything that you need and also having everything that you want. Because a lot of times we don't get everything that we want. It's not like we necessarily need it, but that's the point, right? Do I need it or do I want it? I just saw 333. This is a manifesting energy. I feel like you guys can manifest this. Just start speaking it into existence. That's a heavy message. So I do have some other oracle cards here, but I want to get into the tarot first. So some more information. Hold on. Just dropped one. So we have the Three of Wands. Let me move this. The Three of Wands. So I feel like this could take you places. The Three of Wands is looking into the future. It's looking into, you know, what else is out there. This also talks about travel and long distance. And, you know, I like to take that as like other countries, like foreign countries. So for those of you, I'm getting frazzled because there's so much going on. So many messages coming to me. Okay, so I feel like with this Three of Wands, we mix it with I'm being drawn over here to the third house, Mercury. This could be communication online, getting yourself, you know, noticed online. I feel like you could touch a lot of people in many different countries or many different areas of the world. For those of you that are interested in like selling things or doing, I don't know, drop shipping or something like that, or just wanting people to know your name, I feel like there is potential within this for you to really make it big. And I don't want to sound like I'm just, you know, sugarcoating everything. It's of course not going to happen for everyone, but I do feel like there is an energy here where a lot of my group threes can manifest the life of their dreams, can manifest being seen by many, many people and being known for what it is that, you know, you guys do. Let's see what else we have. We also have the Strength card. So with the Strength card, I feel this feeling of like knowing how strong you are. I feel like you guys don't even realize your strengths, don't even realize that you can do more than you think you can. And I feel like during this journey, that's really something that you are going to open your eyes to. Another thing that I feel here is leading with your heart. So I feel like that is really something that has been lacking for you guys, is doing something where you're feeling it in your heart, doing something that you're like, you know, yes, this is it, I want to do this. I feel as though you've been stuck in a place where you're like, well, you know, it is what it is. I guess I'll do this, whatever. But taking that leap, taking that transformation. On the back of the deck here, we have the Ace of Pentacles. So this is abundance, new beginnings. This is being handed to you guys. As long as you are open to receiving it and living, or I'm sorry, what did I just say? Leading, sorry, leading with your heart and being open to the abundance and not having any doubts within that. Believing in yourselves is a really big thing. And with that Strength card, I feel like you guys are just sort of unaware of the strength that you hold within yourself, unaware of, you know, the ability that you have. And I feel like this journey is something that is going to lead you into your biggest place of security. This Queen of Pentacles, feeling so secure, feeling like you have more than enough. And this doesn't always have to be money, but I do feel like it's definitely has to do with money because we have Pentacles here. And on the back of the deck, we have the Six of Pentacles. So this gives me a feeling of being able to be generous, being able to, you know, do things for others and even do things for yourself, obviously, but helping people out, helping people who are less fortunate. Like I was saying, I feel like you guys have like a humanitarian essence about you, even helping those within your family. I feel like if money was put into your hands, you would do really good things with it. So I do feel like a lot of you have something in mind, something that you really want to do, and you need to trust that, because that is where your passion lies, that is where your purpose lies, and that's a really big feeling that I get for you. So just one more card here. And then I also have some oracle cards. So you have the Three of Pentacles. So with this Three of Pentacles, I feel like this path that you could go down would open up a lot of doors to creative collaboration with other people. Maybe getting ideas from other people or linking up with other people to create something. And this would be working with others. And I know we said in the beginning that you're tired of working with others, but it's in a different aspect. So I feel like when you meet up with like-minded individuals, you could really make something that matters, you know, that you care about, and just be able to work with like-minded people who have the same ideas and want the same sort of outcome. So let's get into these oracle cards here. We have the Goddess, the feminine expressed through wisdom, nature, life force, and sensuality. We have abundance. We have success. I'm going to put these on top of each other. We have what do you need to release? Prosperity lies ahead. I mean, as I was trying to push those cards up, I knocked my camera over. Okay, so we have prosperity lies ahead. We also have Aries, more Aries energy. We have strength again. Everything you've experienced in your life has made you strong and courageous. And then we also have heart's desires. The angels are supporting, guiding, and protecting you as your dreams become a reality. I'm gonna put this right here. Okay, so you guys have some really positive and very like blunt messages here, especially when it comes to abundance and prosperity and success. I mean, the synchronicity, do we need to even get into it? I mean, I will, but so what I see here with this Goddess card is being able to tap into your creative feminine. So tapping into that feminine energy of creating things, of birthing something new, okay? So I feel like this is something that can make you really tap into that side of yourself. Maybe a lot of you have felt stagnant within your creativity, but opening yourself up to this, you know, divine, feminine, creative energy could really do a lot for you. And I feel like that is the area of yourself that you need to tap into to go forward with this transformation, because you're creating something, and creating is the left side feminine energy. So from the things that you create, or from, you know, whatever it is that you want to do, regardless of what it is, it's creation. You're doing something, you're making something, so therefore you're creating something. There's a lot in it for you. There's a lot of success, abundance, everything that you've ever wanted and dreamed for, I feel like is in this for you. Is it going to take a lot of hard work? Of course it is. We have the strength card here twice. And this is one of those things where you're going to learn how strong you are, and how all the things in your life have led up to this, how all the things in your life have caused you to become strong and tackle, you know, any situation or any difficulty in life and within situations. So another thing that we see here is we have what do you need to release? So a few things I heard. You need to release your fear of failure. A lot of you have been stuck where you're at because you're scared. You're scared that if you take the leap, you're not going to make it. And, you know, maybe people are going to look at you weird, or your family's going to be like, I told you so, or, you know, whatever it may be. You don't need that negativity in your life. So release that, but also release that fear. You could fail 100 times, but you only need to make it once, okay? So I'm not saying that this is necessarily going to happen for you first go. I want to keep it real with you guys. But when it does happen for you, it's going to happen big. It's going to happen where, you know, it's life changing. That's something that I feel. And with this Aries energy, you guys are meant to, your purpose is to be like self-starting, is to be your own boss, is to put your energy into your passions. That's a big message that I've felt for, I mean, well, of course I'm going to feel it for all the groups, because your purpose is your passion. That's what it comes down to. So that's what I feel with that Aries energy. And once again, you could have Aries sort of placements or fire placements. You don't have to, but that could be confirmation for you. And then, of course, we have the Heart's Desires card, which I think I read it to you already, but the angels are supporting, guiding, and protecting you as your dreams become a reality. So for those of you that think you're walking alone in this, you definitely aren't. Everything that you're feeling, all the changes you want to make, these are those subtle taps on the shoulder is what I just heard. So these are those things that are kind of like, hey, come on, time to make a change. And this is guidance, and knowing that you are protected, knowing that even if you fail, you're still going to get back up again. Everybody fails at something in life, okay? It's not the end of the world. And going after your passion, going after what it is that you feel is right for you, is the most important thing to fulfill your life with. It's the most important thing to make you feel even good about yourself, you know what I mean? So kind of like ironic, but not sleeping on your dreams. Letting your dreams come to life and speaking them into existence once again. I feel like that's important. So those are the messages that I have for you, group 3. I hope that you enjoyed your reading, and I will see you later.